Living in a small town like Mason, Texas might seem like the ultimate dream, or maybe not. But if you've ever imagined waking up to a stunning hill country view, being a part of a tight-knit community, or just living a slower paced life, you might be in for a treat. Today, I'm going to dive into the pros and cons of living here in Mason, Texas, so you can decide whether or not this lifestyle is for you. And by the end, you'll know if Mason is the right fit for you in a place that you can call home, or if another place within the Texas Hill Country is calling your name. Ryan Rendon, Rendon Realty Group, your favorite realtor right here in the Texas Hill Country. Let me just give you a quick backstory. I work with people settling down in the Texas Hill Country all the time, and to be honest, Mason catches a lot of people off guard. It's got this rustic charm that makes you feel like you're stepping back in time, but it also comes with some surprising modern day quirks. Mason's sense of community is unlike any other. Just imagine this. You walk into the Willow Creek Cafe, and instead of blending into the crowd, people recognize you right away. They ask about your family, share what's new, and genuinely care. Here, Mason, community actually does matter. You're not just another face in the crowd of people. Many people who move to Mason find that they didn't just find a house, but they found a sense of belonging. But for some folks out there, this close-knit vibe can be a little bit too close. And here's the flip side. In a town as small as Mason, privacy can be kind of hard to come by. Have you ever heard the phrase, everyone knows everyone's business? That's absolutely real here. It's almost like you're living with your doors wide open. People know what's happening, sometimes even before you do. I remember hearing about this one couple that moved to town, and within a week, everybody literally heard that they got a new dog. So if you're used to more privacy, this could be a little overwhelming for you. But hey, having everyone know your dog's name isn't the worst thing, right? It's really all part of the charm, or the challenge, depending on your perspective. And this now brings us to pro number 2, and that is Mason's scenic hill country views and outdoor lifestyle. So in my opinion, Mason's natural beauty is absolutely unmatched. The rolling hills, scenic rivers, and open skies make this a dream for anyone who loves the outdoors. But it's not just about the beautiful views, it's the lifestyle. So I've met people who moved to the area who picked up hobbies like hiking, fishing, hunting, or even just stargazing because Mason practically invites you to step outside and explore. It's kind of like having your own natural playground, but right in your own backyard. But here's where things really get tricky, and which brings us to con number 2. In the summer, this natural playground becomes an absolute scorcher. Those big, blue, beautiful open skies, they can come with relentless sunshine and some intense heat. Even the most dedicated outdoor fans might find themselves retreating back to the AC. So if you're okay with sweating it out or hiding indoors in the AC for a few months, I think you'll be fine. If you're picturing yourself outdoors every day, just embrace yourself for those 100-degree days that sometimes even locals say is a little much. Okay, now let's talk about pro number 3. I would say one of the biggest perks about living in Mason, Texas is the cost of living. Compared to the other skyrocketing prices in other towns and cities, Mason remains pretty affordable. You're really not paying those big city prices, and in today's market, that's worth celebrating. So whether you're looking for that charming little home in town or some land, your budget goes a lot further here. And let's face it, who doesn't want a little more breathing room when it comes to their finances? But here's the catch, affordability comes with a few trade-offs and brings us to con number 3. So it's no secret Mason, Texas is a very small town. I mean, you probably haven't even heard of it before, so if you're used to having your conveniences just right around the corner, you're probably going to need to adjust a little bit. Your essentials are covered. I mean, you can get your groceries at the Lowe's Market there in Mason, but if you're looking for some fine dining or if you need any more essentials, you're gonna have to be prepared to drive to Fredericksburg, Kerrville, or even San Antonio. It really is a simpler, quieter life here, and a lot of people find it very charming, but for others, you're probably gonna have to take some time to adjust to it. Oh, and by the way, again, my name is Ryan Rendon, Rendon Realty Group. I have been helping people buy and sell real estate all throughout the Texas Hill Country for years. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button, but also hit that little bell so you don't miss any real estate insights. Now, you've heard about some of the essentials like Mason's affordability and natural beauty, but there is more to Mason's story that we have to cover. This town has the stories, from the historic courthouse to the annual events that celebrate local traditions. It's like being a part of something that stood the test of time. People here are truly proud of where they're from, and it's not just a place to live, it's a place with a legacy. Whether it's a local festival or a community gathering, there's a feeling that you're part of something bigger. And this brings us to con number 4. Of course, small town traditions can be a double-edged sword. If you're used to that bustling nightlife and endless entertainment options, Mason's laid-back vibe, think cozy diners, live music, maybe a town dance, might feel a bit slow for you. It's perfect if you're seeking peace, relaxation, and community-focused events. So just think about it this way, you're trading bright lights for starry nights. And this now brings us to pro number 5, peace and tranquility. One thing that just cannot be overstated is how peaceful life in Mason is. Just imagine yourself waking up to the sounds of nature rather than traffic, taking a morning walk where the only thing you hear is the bird and the wind through the trees. For many, this tranquility is truly priceless. It's that kind of peace that you just cannot put a price tag on. Life here moves a little slower. It gives you the chance to breathe and just be. So there you have it, folks, the real pros and cons of Mason, Texas. If you're looking for peace, sense of community, and a deeper connection with your surroundings, Mason may be a good fit for you. It's a place that feels like a dream come true for some, but for others, it might take a little adjusting. If you're curious about how Mason stacks up to other towns within the Texas Hill Country, or if you just want a little bit better understanding of the town itself, drop a comment down below. And if you're not quite sold yet and you want to explore other nearby towns, make sure you watch my next video. I think you're really gonna like it. We'll see you in the next video.